In the heart of the dense African jungle, there lay a small, peaceful village named Lomwana. Lomwana was a place of laughter, song, and tradition. However, deep in the forest, beyond where the bravest hunters dared to venture, lurked a creature of legend named Ngalawa. This monstrous being was said to have the head of a lion, the body of a serpent. Its roar could shake the ground, and its eyes glowed like embers in the night. One evening, as the sun set and the villagers gathered around the fire for their evening stories, a chilling roar echoed through the jungle. The elders whispered nervously, for they knew the sound well. It was the Ngalawa. The children huddled closer to their parents, eyes wide with fear. The next morning, the villagers awoke to find that several goats were missing, and strange, enormous footprints led back into the forest. Chief Boomer, the wise leader of the village, called for a meeting. "The Ngalawa has returned," he announced gravely. "We must act before it grows bolder." Among the villagers was a young, courageous warrior named Zara. Known for his bravery and sharp mind, Amoni volunteered to track and confront the beast. With the blessings of the chief and the villagers, he set off into the jungle, armed with a spear and a shield crafted by the village's finest blacksmith. As Zara ventured deeper into the forest, the canopy thickened and the air grew cooler. He followed the footprints for hours, traversing treacherous terrain and crossing swift streams. Along the way, he encountered various creatures of the jungle, some friendly, others not so much. At one point, he had to outwit a pack of wild hyenas that had set their sights on him, using his agility and quick thinking to escape their clutches. Eventually, they reached a dark, foreboding cave. The entrance was lined with the bones of unfortunate animals, and perhaps even people who had fallen victim to the Ngalawa. Summoning all his courage, Zara entered the cave. The air was thick with the smell of decay, and the only light came from the eerie glow of the creature's eyes deep within. As he approached, the Ngalawa emerged from the shadows, its massive form towering over the young warrior. The beast's roar was deafening, shaking the very walls of the cave. Zara and the Ngalawa engaged in a fierce battle. The monster's powerful tail lashed out, narrowly missing Zara as he dodged to the side. He countered with swift jabs of his spear, aiming for the beast's vulnerable spots. The Ngalawa's claws scraped against his shield, sending sparks flying in the dim light. Despite his bravery, Zara quickly realized that the Ngalawa's strength was overwhelming. He needed to change his strategy if he was to survive this encounter. Remembering the wisdom of the elders, the Ngalawa's strength lies in its rage. Stay calm and use its anger against it. Zara began to provoke the creature, using taunts and agile movements to frustrate it. The Ngalawa's attacks grew wilder and less accurate. Seeing an opportunity, Zara waited for the right moment. When the Ngalawa lunged in a blind fury, Zara sidestepped and plunged his spear into the creature's side. The beast let out a pained roar, but it was far from defeated. It swung its massive tail, catching Zara off guard and sending him crashing into the cave wall. Dazed but undeterred, Zara got back to his feet. The Ngalawa, now more enraged than ever, charged at him. With every ounce of strength he had left, Zara leaped onto the creature's back, gripping tightly as it thrashed about. He climbed up to its head, avoiding the snapping jaws, and drove his spear into the back of its neck. The Ngalawa let out a final, deafening roar before collapsing. Zara, exhausted and wounded, stood over the defeated monster. He had done the impossible. He had slain the Ngalawa. Returning to Lomwana, Zara was greeted as a hero. The villagers celebrated his bravery and cunning. Chief Boomer, proud of the young warrior, addressed the village. Zara's victory is not just a tale of courage, he said. It is a reminder that wisdom and calmness can triumph over brute strength and rage. As part of the celebration, a grand feast was held. The villagers danced and sang songs of Zara's bravery. Elders told the story of the battle, ensuring that every detail was passed down to future generations. Children listened with wide eyes, inspired by the tale of their village hero. From that day on, the story of Zara and Ngalewa was told around the village fires. It became a lesson for all that true strength lies not just in muscles, but in the mind and heart. The villagers of Lomwana honored Zara's legacy by valuing wisdom and courage, teaching their children the importance of remaining calm in the face of danger and using their wits to overcome challenges. And so, Lomwana remained a peaceful and wise village, ever vigilant, ever learning from the tales of their ancestors. The memory of Zara and his heroic deed lived on, inspiring countless generations to come. Thank you so much for watching the story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did bringing it to life. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more interesting African stories like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.